This message is for all the fathers, the soon-to-be fathers, the want-to-be fathers, the fathers who already got children, the fathers who got one on the way, the deadbeat fathers, and the mothers who have to be fathers in absence of the father. Be there for your kids. Be there for your kids. As a man, do you know how important your presence is in that kid's life? Do you understand how important your presence is in that kid's life? It's one thing to provide monetarily. It's another thing to provide protection. It's another thing to teach or preach to your family. But in all areas, your presence, you simply being there without even having to say a word, is the most important thing in your child's life. It's the most important thing that woman wants to see, whether she know it or not, whether that kid know it or not. Your presence is the most important thing in their lives. You can go and make $1 million a day and send that money to that woman for them children. But if you ain't there to be present in them kids' life, you ain't doing your job. Because God made man in his image, and your presence is showing the image of God in human form. Your presence is everything. So when you create a kid and you bail out on that responsibility, you ain't no man. And to be real with you, you're gonna have a hard time with the Lord, because that's what he wants. Just like he in our lives, he in your life, he wants you to be in their life. How you do them is how you expect him to do you. You have a responsibility. Them kids need you. This world is crazy. The kids that's in trouble, the ones that done went to prison, the ones that's having problems in school, the ones that's talking back and doing all this here, that's a lack of a father figure in their life. So they got to turn to movies, TV, rappers to raise them. And all they see is an image, an actor who's producing music. The music sound good, but the message in the music is, I'm popping this, I'm smoking this, I'm drinking this, I'm hitting this, I'm doing this, I'm with hit gun. That ain't no man. That's pure D garbage. That's what's gonna get them put in the ground, sent up the river, sent up the state. As a man, could you fathom you producing another you and somebody else raising them? I can't fathom that. It's no way. I can't fathom that. So I can't respect no man who can allow that to happen. Another man to raise the next you. This is the next you. This is your legacy. The money that you make when you die, you don't take. This money stays behind and somebody else gonna spend it. The car that you got, that you drive, that you worship and you cherish, ain't gonna be yours when you die. It's gonna be somebody else's, and they gonna tear it up. That woman that you so far crave, that she ain't even the mother of your kids. She just a chick that's fine. When you gone, she gonna be laid up with another man. Don't you understand? Your children are your legacy. They are you. They come from you. So how in the world can you neglect that for a dollar bill that ain't even yours right now anyways? That dollar, that $5 or 10 or 20 that's in your pocket ain't yours. You know why? Because when you see something you want, you're going to give it away. You're going to trade it off. Take my money and give me what you got. It ain't yours. That child, you can tell that child, F you, I don't want nothing else to do with you. That's still your child. That child going to have this crazy bond with you because by nature, that's your child. You can't get away from that. They can't get away from it. So why wouldn't you bless them with your presence as a man of God? But you first got to choose. No, I digress. No, not digress. I go back. I'm a country boy, so sometimes my words be ate up. I go back. God got to choose you. You got to allow God into you. When he called you, you got to answer the phone, the internal phone. God made us as men to be workers. He allowed you to create these babies, and you have to work on building them to be better than you. But how in the world is you going to build them up if you ain't there? Don't worry about the money. Worry about the child, and the money will come. Pray to God for the sake of you taking care of what you done created, and then all that's going to come. But if you just only focusing on the money, everything else going to crumble because you putting God number 2. The kids need that father figure, whether you with the mama or not. If that woman you done got pregnant ain't done found somebody else, make it work with that woman and leave them other sack chasers alone, because they ain't got nothing to offer you. Unless you go get them swole too, then now you just got double the responsibility. But that still ain't no excuse for you not to do nothing. You got to do something as a man. That's why we here. What's the reason we here in the first place? Make babies, take care of babies, praise God, enjoy life. What other reason is there to be here? Come on with it. So stop making stuff so difficult. Stop producing these kids who getting put in the system, and then you know what I'm saying, you crying at a burial site because of the lack of presence of a strong man in their life. And they getting raised up by these other guys who ain't have no father figures, and everybody pretty much is just weak. The weak raising the weak. I'm 34, I ain't never owned no gun. You won't be able to pull up a record with my name on no gun. I don't need it. Because I'm confident in God and I'm confident in me. And I walk around here knowing that the Lord got me protected. That's what a man is. No fear. Take care of your family. Do everything. Try to be decent. I ain't nobody perfect. I mess up every day. My thoughts is just like any other man. I look at women too, and I'm married. So I'm vulnerable. You know, I'm telling you the truth. But it's all come down to the decision making. I make a choice to be present in man's life daily. It ain't a dollar out here that's going to sit up there and make me say, you know what? I'd rather go make that money than to raise my family. Man, you got to be crazy out your mind to create something that nobody else has what I have, which is my family. Nobody else is me. I have me, and I have my family, and God, number 1. And can't nobody else have my woman. Can't nobody else have me. Can't nobody else have my children. So why would I leave what nobody else can have to go get something that anybody got access to? Money, other women, cars, that kind of stuff, a job. Why would I do that? But everything, if I make everything about I got to take care of my family, that's the whole reason why I'm in this position where God is blessing me like this. I got to take care of what he allowed me to create. I got to take care of my family. Oh, that's what he blessed me to be a blessing to them. And then when I have surplus of blessing them, I can bless people on the outside. But I first got to take care of me, worship God in me. Then I take care of them. Then I can take care of the world. Oh, that's where the blessings come from. Maybe that's the game plan. You doggone right, that's the game plan. Be present. Be present in them kids' life. Be there for that woman. Be there for yourself. Don't settle for nothing less than excellence. Be excellent. Don't let nobody talk you out of your vision. But you first got to have a vision. Pray to God for your vision, because he going to give it to you. You ain't got to come up with it. You ain't got to fabricate it. You pray for it, and it's going to come to you. When it come, don't talk to nobody about it. Just start working. If you want to tell somebody who you know gon' it's always somebody who they gonna ride with you if you tell them. So tell maybe 1 or 2 people and then get to work. Just don't bail out on your responsibility while you work that vision. Be present in your kids' life. You have that family, take care of them. Teach them about the Lord your way and take care of them. That's what we here for. That's the work. That's the real work. You understand? That's the real work. For the youth, the teens, the young men in their 20s, the 30-year-olds, the 40-year-olds, the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and the 90s. Black, white, yellow, green, purple, indigo, it don't matter the color. Man to man, take care of your kids. Be there for that woman. Holla.